Hello world, getting ready to torque the heads and cylinders on my 2056 build. I've had them on and off a dozen times, getting ready for the final torque. So I took my Curel T, which is high temp, and applied it generously to the registers after a thorough cleaning with brake clean to make sure everything's relatively grease free. Went all the way around both cylinders, ready to go. I'm gonna add just a little bit of motor oil into the cylinders so they're not dry. Always a pretty good practice. And I'm gonna set the cylinders down into the registers. There we go, no problem. Thoroughly degrease these studs. Give them a final wipe along with the tops of the cylinder registers just to make sure everything's clean. Cylinders have been sprayed down with brake clean. Last look at the work from European Motors that did the chamber work on my 1/8 heads, double springs. They just sit on like that. The nuts and washers have been thoroughly degreased. We'll set the first 3 on here. The next 3 will get a coating of the Curel High Temp. We'll seal that washer on there. You might ask, why am I putting sealer? This is inside the valve cover, which has oil. If I don't want oil leaking down those head studs, not a bad idea. Doesn't take much, just a little bit, holds them in place. I'll also put a little bit of sealer on the 4 that are in the oil so they don't seep through the threads also. The other 4, just get a little squirt of oil so that I'm not torquing dry. All right, I'm gonna wipe some of that oil off my fingers. Go ahead and install the ones with a little bit of sealant on them. Now the torque spec says 23 foot-pounds. So I'm going to do them in multiple steps so that I can get a consistent torque. I'll do 2 steps. I'll do a 10 pounds and a final of 23. So we start off with the first one here and we just snug it. So 1, 2, we crisscross on the centers. Three, 4, then we go diagonal outside. Six. 7, and 8. So they're snug down with the speed wrench. Do it again. We'll do this quickly. Continuous motion on torque wrench till it clicks. 1. And I'm gonna have to get some light here. Fuck me. Oh my God. Broke my phone. All right, I couldn't see in the dark garage here. So I got my torque wrench set of 23. I'll start with number 1. Shoot. And that's all there is to torquing.